Hello and welcome to Expat Living. Now, Vietnam is seen as a land of opportunities for many fashion designers from all around the world. Now, this couldn't be truer in the case of our character for this week, who is an American fashion designer named Luis Antonio De Torres. So who may he be and what's so cool about him? Let's meet him.
I eat and I live and I breathe men's clothing. It's not just a hobby. I have to wake up in the morning and I have to figure out where the dollars are going to come from. My style is constantly evolving. Right now, it's blazer heaven because I live in blazers, because of the versatility, because of the practicality. Shoes are very important to me. I love shoes. I'm a shoe, as you can see, I'm a shoe fanatic. I want to feel chic and trend in my own way. I want to be comfortable. I'm on the move a lot. I'm on my motorbike. I'm out from cars to motorbikes, inside buildings, outside buildings from factories. And people look at me and they say, wow, that look looks sharp. That looks sophisticated and simple. That's the perception I want to give to people. Not that saying, oh, you must look like me. No, that's who I am now.
Born into a Spanish-American family, Luis Antonio De Torres had arts and fashion ingrained in his DNA. This helped him to score gigs at some of the world's top high fashion brands such as Gucci, Christian Dior and Giorgio Armani. In 2004, he decided to move to Vietnam, having recognised the enormous business potential there.
The reason that, I'm here is that not only surely because of labor, I find that the people, for what I'm doing as a career and as a business, are very responsive to what I'm trying to do. They've got the skill set of, pretty much European couture houses or Italian Neapolitan tailors. So anything I put to them, they can do. And this is exciting.
Despite the importance of the textiles industry, Vietnam still remained a factory for Western fashion brands. Antonio wanted to make a difference there. And then, Antonio and his Vietnamese partner Lý Giang Nghĩa gave birth to Massimo Ferrari.
Mình thực sự rất là tự hào về khi mà mang những cái sản phẩm Made in Việt Nam đi đến thị trường quốc tế. Mình học hỏi được rất là nhiều kinh nghiệm từ những mẫu thiết kế, từ những xu hướng thời trang, từ những màu sắc nào là hot nhất trong những năm mới chẳng hạn. Thì đó là những cái nguồn cảm hứng mà Antonio đã mang lại cho mình rất là nhiều.
Around the world, style gurus, industry professionals who've looked at my product and says, this cannot be made in Vietnam. This must be made in Italy. It must be made in France. It must be made here and there. And they are shocked when I show them my factory and I show them where it's made. So I'm sort of Vietnamese brand ambassador to the garment market, to the luxury garment business.
To accelerate international sales, Antonio has rebranded Massimo Ferrari into Antonio De Torres. While offering made-to-measure and bespoke tailoring on the side, their primary specialty is luxury ready-to-wear.
So ready-to-wear serves a purpose in that it's spontaneous. It's an emotional need, a desire. Oh, I want to go to an event this weekend. What can you throw on me, Antonio, to make me look stunning?
His luxury ready-to-wear brand grasped the attention of the showbiz community in Vietnam. Among these celebrities, Hiếu Nguyễn has been a loyal client of Antonio's styling.
Những cái event mà mình xuất hiện ấy, nó đòi hỏi đó là nó là đúng cái con người của mình và nó phù hợp với cả cái thời trang của quốc tế, cũng như là phù hợp với cái event của cái buổi tối ngày hôm đó. Thì Antonio đều cho Hiếu một cái sự an tâm, bởi vì mỗi một cái sản phẩm của Anto thì Hiếu đều cảm nhận được rằng ấy, ở đó nó là một cái tác phẩm nghệ thuật, và cái bộ đồ đó khi mà mặc lên người ấy, thì mình cảm giác mình đang được nâng niu.
So now that you have met our character, learnt about his style and his fashion philosophy, you may wonder, do his products actually live up to the expectations set by his own clothing? Well, there's only one way to find out, by actually going to the showroom of Antonio De Torres in District 3 in Ho Chi Minh City. So let's follow me.
Here we bring a little bit of an Asian, Indochine, maybe Chinois feeling of this Asia meets Europe. The furniture, mostly all leather, cowhide, cow hair, very masculine. I'm here to evoke your senses and evoke your wallet as well. I want people to walk into the boutique and go, this is incredible. This is my home away from home. This is the way I would love to live my life.
Seeing I was with Ultimate Style Guru, why not take some style advice along the way?
How do you feel in this, by the way?
I feel like a changed man.
You are a changed man.
So much younger.
No, it's really nice on you because, look, first of all, it's silk. Huh? I did it in this nice floral sakura print. It's because it's just something relevant of Asian style. People see sakura, they think, oh, spring, it's summer, it's wonderful. And in this combination of a safari jacket, which is very masculine, the light flower gives it something more fun. I mean, you look like a movie star. I mean, you look fantastic. This theme is also carried out into a lot of the collection. So this theme of this season is paisley and flower. So we're mixing the flowers from the paisleys, we're mixing a lot of the pieces like in the pants. We have the paisley printed pant. In the top, we have the floral tops, which are all unique, all emblematic of this pre-fall collection. And then every season thereafter, we will always introduce a new print, which are geometric or some idea or motif.
Now that you've learned about Antonio De Torres, how cool he is, and his beautiful garments, you may wonder how much effort is actually put into these pieces of garments and what is the secret of his awesome success and his beautiful clothing here. This is why we've come all the way down to his factory to check out what's so cool and give you the answer. So let's come. Hey Antonio.
Hey, how you
Good
doing, buddy?
to see you again,
Good
man.
to see you. Good
So
to see
I
you.
love your clothes so much, and I wonder how they're actually made, which is why I've come all the way here to where all the magic works. So can you show me the magic?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for coming. So basically what we're looking at the moment is a style board or a mood board for our fall-winter collection. So essentially when we design the collection, I like to see it on 2D flat first, just to sort of get a feel of what it's starting to look like, what the flavor is, and sort of the mode. So we have our own pixels, we have our own prints. Everything that we're using is now organically and identifiably Antonio De Torres. But this is where we start. I mean, all the design ideas, we will have meetings about this. And then it moves right into the other departments that I'm going to show you.
Okay, great. So shall we go?
Yeah, let's go. Take a look.
You take the lead, sir.
So this person technically is one of the most important people in the factory, in our factory. The cutter, she understands the fits of the pattern. She understands how everything pieces together, the grain lines of the fabric. For example, this particular product, what she's cutting, is actually a motorcycle jean, okay? But what we're doing is we're cutting it in Python. So Python, it's very thin, okay? It's very, very beautiful, like a lambskin, like a nappa, and it's very strong. However, you have to deal with these scales. Each position, the coin pocket, the pocket, takes a lot of precision and a lot of hand moving and a lot of manipulating of the pattern. So to cut one of those babies, you better know exactly what you're doing, or else we're going to be in a world of crying. So this is exactly why I tell you this is one of the most important people here that controls the destiny of this particular product. If it's cut perfectly, the sewers can easily cut and sew this in the line beautifully. You notice that we have an aisle here in the center. This is the way the line is set up. This is very basic, very simple, but easy for me to just quickly assess what's going on. Let me check the quality. Let me look at this. Let me look at that. What's going on here? What's going on there? So it's not like the classic pushing line, like a normal factory, because we do very high quality. So it's always about intensive details. Looking at what the worker's doing, stopping, checking, making sure it's okay.
Khi mà mình vào công ty này á, thì mình thấy cái mặt hàng nó rất là đẹp, nó thời trang, coi như là giống như là nó đúng với cái ý của mình. Ví dụ như mình là cái người làm nghề á, mình thấy một cái mặt hàng đẹp á thì mình rất là thích, bởi vì qua cái đó thì mình cũng còn học hỏi thêm được, mình có thể là phát huy cái khả năng của mình, tại vì mình thích làm đẹp.
Okay, so here we are. We've got, this is almost a finished product.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you very much. Randomly, the QC inspector will go through, check the buttonholes, look at the pocket details, look at the linings inside to make sure everything is clean, is organized. We'll go through, just like, look at the details here. Okay, so like for example, a little thread, so we'll just go ahead and cut that off. You know, it's just little details of just going through and trimming all the garments to make sure everything is absolutely precision, absolutely perfect on every little detail. So if my QCs are taking care of it and it's good, then it should be no problem when it goes to the store. Absolutely no problem with buttonholes, trims, hardware, etc., etc. Yeah?
So what fashion designers love so much about Vietnam is the availability of the studios around town. Literally, these are very cool and alternative ones found in all corners of the city and even in old apartments buildings like these. So what's so cool and alternative and chic about them? Why don't you take a look?
Honestly, there are, I would say, a handful of really gifted and talented photographers. I mean, fashion photographers. That's very talented people, and I've had the honor and privilege of working with some of the best. It's impressive just to see where Vietnam is going, and this gets me excited. We want to take this Vietnamese luxury category and bring that to the world. So of course we have to have the DNA of Vietnam in there. Not only that, he's a very good-looking guy, and he really has the right image. One of a very example of a very professional model. Understands photo shoots, understands how to do quick, what we call speed modeling.
Trong những cái buổi photoshoot mà mình được tự do thể hiện, mình thì Phúc thấy là cái khả năng cũng như là cái kỹ năng người mẫu của Phúc được trau dồi hơn rất là nhiều. Và cũng như Antonio, trong quá trình làm việc thì Antonio cũng giới thiệu, cũng là hướng dẫn chỉ dạy cho Phúc những cái kỹ năng mà Antonio đem từ nước ngoài về, và điều đó giúp ích cho Phúc rất là nhiều trong quá trình làm nghề.
Alright, so as you can see, I'm looking all sharp and enjoying all these luxury around me right here. You have the opportunity to enjoy the same thing too if you come down here to Antonio De Torres and Ho Chi Minh City to explore the cool luxury ready-to-wear markets here in Vietnam. So now, as usual, it's our section of Time Out.
There are many ways you can have some fun in Hanoi. You can either play puzzle games, get physical, or relax at a pet cafe. And on today's edition of Time Out, we will show you something quite different. It's a game where both your strength and mental focus will be tested. Archery is understood as using a bow to propel arrows at a target. Humans have been using bows since prehistoric time for hunting and also in combat. In modern times, archery has become a popular sport thanks to being featured on movies like The Hunger Games or told through the legends of Robin Hood.
Outlaw of Sherwood Forest and his stalwart band.
Archery is now catching on in Hanoi, and we will find out why. Joining me today is Philippe, an expat from Canada.
Chào anh.
Xin chào bạn.
Em là Nam.
Chào
Đây
bạn.
là Philip.
Chào Philip.
Anh ơi, cho em muốn đăng ký để bọn em bắn thử hôm nay thì có dễ không ạ?
Nếu mà bạn muốn chơi thử thì phí 50.000 một giờ và bạn sẽ được dùng cung ở câu lạc bộ và sẽ được chúng mình hướng dẫn. Cứ người ngoài 12 tuổi trở ra, nam hay nữ đều được. Mời các em ra đây, anh sẽ hướng dẫn chọn cung cho bọn em. Em bao nhiêu?
Em là 1m72, bạn này chắc 1m70.
Thì anh sẽ lấy cho một em cây cung phù hợp với chiều cao của em.
Chiều cao 1m70 là mình dùng cung
em cầm cây cung khoảng 62 inch là vừa. Đấy. Và anh sẽ lấy cho em cái cung cây này là lực 16 pound cho người mới chơi.
The draw weight of the bow determines how strong the bow is.
Mới chơi thì mình sẽ chơi tầm 16 pound. Chơi lâu rồi như anh thì anh chơi loại 30 hoặc hơn 30 pound. Có những người ở trên thế giới người ta bắn những cây cung lên đến 70 pound. Chứ bình thường thì mọi người chơi thời gian tương đối thì cũng chỉ chơi đến tầm 40 pound thôi.
There are three main types of bow. A straight or long bow is a classic variation. It is shaped like the letter D and was very popular in ancient times. A recurved bow is slightly more complicated. The limbs are bent, making the bow not only stronger but also shorter and easier to carry around. Another type of bow is a compound bow. This is what you get when mixing a traditional art with modern technologies.
Loại này thì rất là phức tạp. Tại vì là nó hỗ trợ lực. Đây, em nhìn nó có 3 dây, cung bằng người ta gọi là cung 3 dây. Nó có thể hỗ trợ cho em 80% lực được.
Tức là cung rất là nặng nhưng mà mình kéo thì không thấy.
Đúng rồi. Ngay đoạn đầu kéo thì rất nặng nhưng mà qua cái đoạn đầu em kéo thì cung em kéo xong này thì coi như em chỉ cầm cái cung thôi chứ cái lực ở dây nó không còn nữa. Với cái sức nặng như thế thì cung này chuyên dùng để đi săn. Cái cung này có vừa tay em không? Nó có bị nặng quá không ấy? Thì anh sẽ đổi em cái khác.
Em thấy rất tốt.
Ok, thế thì anh em mình ra kia đeo bảo hiểm xong anh sẽ hướng dẫn các em vào bắn luôn nhá. Đi.
Before you start, you will need to put on some protection because a bowstring can hit pretty hard. Experienced archers can start shooting right away. To make sure beginners don't hurt themselves, you will be instructed on how to start.
Bây giờ nhá, em sẽ bắn vào mục tiêu cho anh mục tiêu thứ nhất kia nhá. Vâng. Ok. Khi bắn thì đầu tiên mình sẽ đứng vào giữa mục tiêu mình muốn bắn nhá. Tiếp đến là mình đứng ngang người ra. Đứng ngang người ra để cái vạch trắng này vào giữa hai chân mình. Hai chân đứng song song bằng vai nhá. Đầu này, hông chân thẳng hàng, ngực hơi ưỡn ra nhá. Nào, tay trái là tay cầm cung của em. Tay kéo dây cung thì mình sẽ đặt ngay trên phía tay cầm cung trên này, xong mình ước lượng, mình kéo ra mình đặt vào khớp đầu tiên của 3 ngón đầu tiên, khớp đầu tiên của 3 ngón giữa.
Đây, kéo ra.
Đúng rồi.
Vào đây luôn.
Nào, em đặt vào nào, khớp đầu tiên. Khớp đầu tiên em đặt đúng rồi khớp nhá. Tốt đấy. Các cái mũi tên ở trong bắn cung quan trọng là cái độ ổn định của mũi tên. Thì em mới bắn nhá, mà mấy mũi tên của em kia nó sát nhau như thế là rất là ổn.
Even though it looks simple, archery can get you addicted pretty quickly.
Nó giúp mình tập trung hơn rất nhiều trong công việc. Bởi thực ra bắn cung là bộ môn mà đòi hỏi mình phải rất là bình tĩnh. Điều khiển cơ thể mình từ nhịp thở cho tới suy nghĩ.
Câu lạc bộ bắn cung của mình thì chia sẻ với nhau rất là nhiều. Trong cuộc sống cũng chia sẻ, mà kiến thức trong bắn cung cũng chia sẻ. Nó là câu lạc bộ mình gần giống như một gia đình. Không phải là gần đâu mà là thật sự là một gia đình.
And eventually, you will find it very difficult to put down your bow and arrows.
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
It feels really natural when you have a bow in your hand and you just pull it back.
To me, it's the last seconds, the few seconds right before you release the string, everything else stops. So it's like, to me, it's like meditation a little bit. And so, yeah, it's a good go-to.
So, if you want to test out your skills with a bow and arrows, don't waste time. Come to the Hanoi Archery Club. See you on the next time out.
That's wrapped up this edition of Expat Living. Do log on to vtv4.vn or youtube.com/vtv4go for more of our content. Goodbye for now, and thanks for stopping by.